We begin in the swaying grasslands of southern Africa, where giants are built from the dust. Look closer, and you will see towers that rival our own skyscrapers. These are the works of the macrotermes, nature's most dedicated masons. Without a blueprint, they build with a collective intelligence that defies explanation. Their mounds are masterclasses in passive cooling and ventilation. Every grain of sand is a brick in a fortress designed for eternity. It is a slow, methodical conquest of the landscape. Protection is paramount for such a complex society. This is the impossible architecture of the very small. At the heart of every mound lies the source of life.
The beaver does not just adapt to its environment, it recreates it.
Deep in the North American wilderness, engineers of the river begin their work. With teeth that never stop growing, they fell trees with surgical precision. Beneath the surface, a foundation of stone and silt holds back the flood.
Every gap is sealed, every leak addressed with rhythmic dedication.
A single dam can transform a trickle into a thriving wetland.
The architect surveys its creation, ensuring the lodge remains safe.
Inside, a warm sanctuary waits, protected from the winter's bite. The work of a master builder is never truly finished.
Evolution has sculpted the perfect tool for an aquatic mason. Among the leaves, a master weaver crafts a trap of pure silk. Each strand is a sensor, tuned to the frequency of the forest. Strength and beauty collide in a structure 5 times stronger than steel. The web is not just a home, it is a lethal masterpiece of engineering. Mathematics exists here, written in the language of biological thread.
Some add reinforcements, visible warnings to the larger world.
The weaver is the only creature that knows the secret path through its own maze.
It yields to the storm, only to return to its perfect form.
Not all webs are traps. Some are temporary shelters in a dangerous world.
A landscape transformed by a million tiny architects. Inside the Golden Fortress, geometry meets survival. The hexagon is the most efficient shape in the known universe. Storage, nursery, and home, all built from the same remarkable material.
They use their own body heat to make the wax pliable.
Every cell is a cradle for the next generation. Nature's glue, propolis, keeps the fortress sterile and secure.
A living ventilation system keeps the temperature perfect.
A masterpiece of light and structure. They become the scaffolding upon which the hive is built.
The search for a new home is a collective journey. Suspended from branches, woven cradles defy gravity. There are no hands here, only the precision of a beak. A hanging city, designed to keep predators at bay. Strength on the outside, a soft sanctuary on the inside. Mud and saliva become as hard as stone.
An elastic home that grows with its inhabitants.
The architecture of attraction and survival.
The complexity of the weave determines the success of the brood. Every blade of grass is angled to shed the rain. Icons of the landscape, built by the masters of the air.
Under the waves, microscopic builders create continents.
The architect is a tiny animal, no larger than a grain of rice. Layer upon layer, they build a fortress of bone.
Nature's geometry, etched into the sea floor over centuries.
A slow-motion construction project that spans millennia.
Even in destruction, the reef feeds the ecosystem.
A collective response from a colony of millions. Structures so large they can be seen from space.
A fragile balance between growth and the power of the sea.
A partnership that fuels the greatest construction on Earth.
Below the surface, a subterranean empire thrives.
High-frequency vibrations turn their jaws into biological saws.
They are the world's first farmers, cultivating life in the dark.
Every individual has a role in the maintenance of the city.
Sophisticated chimneys vent the CO2 from their underground farms. The city exists to serve the one who ensures its future. Sanitation is the key to preventing a colony-wide collapse. Chemical signals form the blueprints of their expansion.
Their highways are carved into the very skin of the planet.
The strength of an individual, amplified by the power of the colony.
On the riverbed, tiny masons collect stone and shell.
They build a home they can carry, a fortress of armor.
Not just a builder of houses, but a weaver of nets.
The materials change, but the engineering remains flawless.
Survival in the stream depends on the strength of your walls.
A glue that sets in water, stronger than any man-made equivalent.
Miniature log cabins, crafted with instinctive precision.
As the builder grows, so must the building.
A hidden landscape of stone and silk.
The final transformation occurs within the safety of the vault.
Using wood and water, paper towers rise in the shade.
They invented paper millions of years before humanity.
Lightweight, waterproof, and incredibly resilient.
The colors of the nest tell the story of the forest's trees.
Evaporative cooling protects the larvae from the summer heat.
A single point of failure, reinforced to withstand the storm.
The nursery is a marvel of spatial efficiency.
Nature's composite material, perfected over eons.
A silent monument to the power of the insect world.
From the smallest grain to the grandest reef, nature builds with a purpose.
The blueprints are everywhere, hidden in plain sight. The Earth itself is a construct of biological and geological forces.
The code of life is the ultimate architect.
Physics and biology dance in a perfect structural harmony.
We are merely students of these ancient masters.
Even in decay, the architecture of nature serves the future. A legacy built over millions of years, standing under the gaze of the cosmos.
Small in stature, but infinite in their reach.
The impossible architects continue their work, as they always have.